Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be talking about summer pruning. Pruning is usually done in the winter when the trees are dormant because that's the healthiest way of doing pruning. But you may need to do summer pruning as well for various reasons, and today we'll be talking about some of those reasons why we need to do summer pruning. And I'm standing next to my apple tree, and two of those reasons are present in this tree. I have a small backyard and I grow fruit trees, and I want to be able to pick those trees easily. This tree, if you look at it, the top shoots are really tall, and they have grown taller in the summer, and I don't want a really tall apple tree in my yard. I would rather have it smaller. So you want sometimes to control the growth in the summer and take down those shoots so that you can easily harvest them, and also treat them when they are diseased, because reaching those tops for spraying and other reasons can be really difficult. So we'll be cutting down those top shoots, and that's the number one reason, controlling the growth of your trees. If you wait for the winter, the tree will have already grown too large. You can still cut it in the winter, but you would rather cut it now so that you can control growth. It will give shoots in other directions and not waste all of its energy to the top of the tree. The second reason you want to do summer pruning is diseases, and we have diseases on this tree as well. The apples on this tree and the leaves show scab. Scab is a fungal disease, and it's present when you have too much humidity. I live in Maryland, and we have got a lot of rain and heat, so all that humidity, all that excessive rain is causing diseases with a lot of fruit trees. And if you want to control it, you want to cut those diseased branches right away so that you can control the disease. An important factor in healthy fruit trees is keeping the canopy open so that it gets air and light. So pruning shears or a pruning saw is all you need for most pruning jobs, and I'll be looking at which one is better. This one, the top branches here are thin, so the pruning shears should do the job. If it's not good enough, I'll use the pruning saw, but that's what I'll be using today mostly for all my trees. This branch is one of those diseased branches, so I'll be pruning the parts that look sick. So I told you we have got scab on this tree. I'll be removing some of those branches that have more signs of scab, the fungal disease. A lot of fruit trees are prone to it, especially, as I said, in humid climates. You might want to pick fruit trees that are easier to grow in humid areas. So this is the area that we have more of the disease spreading, and I can see it in some of these as well. So I'll be opening up this area. We see a lot of growth in this area, and we want more light and air to get into this area to prevent from the disease spreading even further. If we get light and air, we will have a healthier tree. So I think I have done a good job of the top pruning. There are a few more small branches that will repeat the same. So again, I'm looking at also diseased leaves and preventing some of that top growth, leaving a controlled growth of my tree. Let me see. Yeah, this area, as I said, is an area that needs some thinning. I've already cut some of this. Here again, this is a diseased branch. This whole branch has more of the disease. And I've got some beautiful apples here, but instead of saving the apples, I have to save the tree. There we go. I think that should do for this tree. We have done enough pruning to open the top up and get light in, get the top off so it doesn't grow vertically. This will also encourage more flower bud growth for next year. And for those who were wondering why I was cutting those beautiful branches with apples on them, you can clearly see the disease on these apples. This tree has a scab. That's a fungal disease, and I've been treating the tree, but it was a success, so I had to cut some of those branches to keep my tree healthy. So the third reason you want to do pruning is to cut off competition from your grafts. As you know, we do a lot of grafting with our fruit trees. This is a persimmon tree, and I have done about 5 different grafts on this tree. One of them has died, but 4 of them have taken beautifully. All these grafts on this tree are from this spring. I did some cyan grafting, several cyan and grafts, and they have grown beautifully. This branch that you see here with multiple branches, actually there are 3 branches on this one. This is a new graft. This whole growth is from this spring. But we have got branches here that are competing. And again, when you are pruning, you want this tree also to get air and light. And that competition competes with the energy of the tree and also makes it more disease prone. So we want to cut the competition so the energy goes towards the new grafts, and we want to keep our grafts growing. Here is a graft that has grown, again, 2 different branches, and I want to remove the branches around it so the energy goes towards my graft. I should have done this earlier, but we waited for the grafts to take, and that's why we didn't cut those competing branches. Now that our graft has established, I can cut those branches out. Here's another graft on this side. This one, the top, again the tallest here on this side, is a graft that I did in the spring. So I'll be cutting the main competition here. See, this whole branch is competing with our beautiful graft. I think this is enough pruning for this one. And what's left is actually the 3 top branches that are all new grafts. Another reason is not just controlling size, but also shape. We live in an area that requires cold hardy fig trees. This is our fig tree. And fig trees in hot climates, the varieties that grow in hot climates can grow really tall and into beautiful trees. But in cold climates, they are a lot more like bushy plants. I have trained this tree to grow from a single stem and branch. It's growing beautiful, but it is spreading low. I want this to grow a little taller before it spreads around. You want your top branches to grow taller. For that to happen, you have to cut some of the lower branches to keep it small. So I'll be cutting some of the lower branches because I don't want them to grow now any further. This also helps me with my grass because I want my grass to be healthy as well. So I want this to be taller. I can easily cut the grass around it. Here is another branch that is not where it should be growing, but there's another reason. At this tree we talked about competition with our grafts. I did some grafts on this tree and one of them took, but it is in the center of my tree, so I want to open it up a little bit around that graft, and I've already cut a competition to it, but I will further cut some competition at the top of that branch so that my newly developing graft here in the center gets some air and light. Another reason you want to prune your trees is controlling their shape. We talked about that. And this tree actually died. This is a fig tree. And the tree dried up. I thought I have to remove it, but then I saw some growth and we saw 2 new branches growing out of this fig tree that we thought was that. And I allowed both of them to grow for some time, but now that I know that this is a healthy growing branch, I'm going to cut the competition so that we can shape this as a single trunk fig tree. So I'll be cutting this here from the bottom so that I have one main branch on this tree. This will also keep this tree healthier because it will allow more light and more air coming to the single branch, and we'll have a much better looking and healthier tree. So that's it. We have listed you all the reasons why you would be doing summer pruning to keep your trees healthy, especially in humid areas where disease can grow, like fungus I have shown on the apple tree. You want air and light to get to your tree so that it stays healthy. You also want to put your trees into the proper shape and size, and we have shown that again with the apple tree that was growing too tall, or our fig tree that was growing horizontally and we want it to be in the shape and the size we want it to be. Also, we want to cut branches that are competing with our grafts, and those are the main reasons that you want to prune your trees, to keep them healthy and to grow the varieties and the branches that you want to grow. If you like our videos, please share and push the like button.